My beloved child, I know your heart aches for the ones who left. You've replayed the moments, wondering why they walked away, why the connection faded, why the ones you trusted most suddenly turned their backs. But listen closely, my dear one. I was the one who removed them, not to hurt you, but to protect you. You asked me to guide your path, and sometimes guidance begins with removal. You prayed for peace, and sometimes peace requires distance. You prayed for strength, and sometimes strength grows only in the silence they left behind. So, when they left, it wasn't rejection, it was redirection. You didn't lose them. I removed them because I saw what you couldn't see. I saw their intentions, I saw the weight they placed on your soul, and I saw the future they were not meant to walk with you in. Trust me, my beloved. Every departure that broke your heart was part of my divine protection. I am not punishing you. I am preparing you for something greater, something pure, something eternal. Hold on to me. Don't chase what I have released. For what I take away in sorrow, I will replace with joy. You will understand someday that my no was your greatest blessing. Welcome to Faith Vibes, a place where hearts find peace and souls find hope. Here we share divine messages, powerful stories, and words of Jesus that bring comfort, strength, and unshakable faith. If you're searching for light in your darkest days, remember, you're not alone. Subscribe and walk with us in faith, love, and grace through Christ. My child, I've seen your tears at night, the ones no one else knows about. The quiet moments when you stare into the darkness, whispering prayers you're not sure I hear. You've asked me, Lord, why does it hurt so much when people leave? You've held on to memories that replay like echoes in your soul, and every time someone walks away, it feels like a piece of your heart goes missing. But listen, my dear one, sometimes I allow separation to lead you towards salvation. I know it's hard to understand in the moment. You see their absence as pain, but I see it as protection. You see loss, but I see divine preparation. The people you thought would stay forever were only meant to teach you lessons that forever will. Some were blessings, some were warnings, but all were part of my plan. When you prayed for peace, I began removing chaos. When you asked for strength, I began testing your heart. And when you prayed for my will, I began reshaping your path, sometimes by removing those who were never meant to go where I am taking you. I know it hurts when the familiar disappears. You want to hold on to what feels safe. But my child, not everything safe is sacred. Sometimes comfort can keep you from calling on me. Sometimes the very hands you hold are the ones that block my blessings. So when I take someone away, don't see it as loss. See it as love, because I love you too much to let you stay bound to something that can destroy your peace. Do you remember when Peter didn't understand my ways? When I told him I must suffer, he said, Lord, this shall never happen to you. He loved me, but he didn't understand the purpose behind the pain, so I said to him, you do not have in mind the concerns of God, but merely human concerns. And so it is with you, my child. Sometimes you cannot see the full picture yet. But trust this, my hand is in every detail. Every removal is not rejection, it is redirection. And then there comes the silence, that deep, hollow stillness when no one checks on you anymore. When your phone doesn't ring, when the laughter fades, when even your prayers feel unanswered, that's when you start to wonder, did I do something wrong, God? You start blaming yourself, doubting your worth, questioning my love. But my child, my silence does not mean absence. I am closer than your very breath. In those quiet nights when your heart trembles, I am holding you. In those moments when you feel forgotten, I am writing your restoration. Just because you can't see me working doesn't mean I'm not. Just because the storm rages doesn't mean I've abandoned the boat. I'm still here, calming the waves, strengthening your faith, refining your soul. You see, the pruning always precedes the blooming. When a gardener wants the rose to grow stronger, he cuts the branches that hinder its growth. It may look harsh, but it's done out of love. Likewise, when I remove someone from your life, I'm pruning your soul for the beauty yet to come. You are my masterpiece, and I will not let anyone damage the purpose I have placed within you. There are people whose season in your life has ended. They came to teach you how to love, but not to stay forever. Some carried lessons wrapped in heartbreak, others carried blessings wrapped in goodbyes. But every single one was used by me to shape you, to draw you nearer to the cross. I am not taking from you, I am transforming you, my dear one. There was a time when even my own son Jesus faced betrayal. Judas walked with him, shared bread with him, and yet his heart was not pure. I allowed that betrayal, not because I loved my son less, but because the betrayal was part of the redemption. Without Judas's kiss, there would be no cross. Without the cross, there would be no salvation. And without salvation, there would be no victory. So if you feel betrayed, abandoned, or misunderstood, remember your pain is not wasted. It is sacred ground where my grace will meet you. Every heartbreak is a chapter in your redemption story. Every loss is an opening for my light to enter. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. The world may not see your tears, but I count each one. I know the ache in your chest, the weight in your spirit, the moments you feel unworthy. But my child, you are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are not forsaken. You are being fortified. And soon, the very pain that made you fall to your knees will become the reason you stand stronger in faith. There will come a day when you look back and realize why it all had to happen this way. You will thank me for every closed door, every unanswered prayer, every person who left. Because when they left, it made room for me to enter. When you were empty, I filled you. When you were weak, I carried you. And when you had no one else, you finally turned to me, and that's where healing began. My beloved child, never forget this truth. When I remove someone from your life, it's not rejection. It's redirection toward protection. Some people's presence is like a shadow. They fade when the light grows brighter. And you, my child, are stepping into the light of your purpose. Don't go chasing shadows when I am leading you toward the sunrise. You prayed for peace, and I gave you solitude. You prayed for love, and I drew you to the cross. You prayed for strength, and I removed those who made you weak. My ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. You may not understand now, but you will see the beauty in my plan soon. Every tear has meaning. Every delay has purpose. Every removal has redemption. You are walking through a divine process that leads to victory. Do not hold on to the past when I am trying to open your future. My child, if you only knew what I've protected you from. The words they spoke behind your back, the paths that would have broken you, the choices that could have destroyed your peace. You don't see the danger I removed because my protection often looks like disappointment. But that's how much I love you. You asked me to bless you, and sometimes blessing begins with letting go. The friends who left were never your foundation. I am. The love that ended was not your forever. I am. The opportunities that slipped away were not your purpose. I am. Everything you need is found in me, not in what you've lost. So lift your eyes, my beloved. Don't cry over the closed doors, because I am opening new ones that no one can shut. Don't cling to the hands I've released, because I am holding you with everlasting arms. And don't fear walking alone, because you are never truly alone. I walk beside you, I go before you, and I dwell within you. My spirit is your comfort. My word is your lamp, and my Son Jesus Christ is your eternal hope. Keep trusting me. Keep walking in faith, even when the road feels uncertain. Every removal leads to revelation. Every ending is the beginning of something far greater. I am aligning everything for your good, even the heartbreak, even the silence, even the things you still don't understand. Because, my beloved child, when I remove them, I'm not taking something from you. I'm making room for the blessings I've prepared for you. The kind of peace that cannot be taken. The kind of joy that no one can steal. The kind of love that never leaves, because it comes from me. So breathe, rest in my plan, and remember, what left your life was never meant to stay. But what's coming will be everything you prayed for and more, because even when you can't see it, God is still writing your story. My beloved child, now that you've felt the pain of absence, I want you to listen carefully to what I am whispering into your heart. You may have felt abandoned, as if the world has turned its back on you. But hear me clearly. I am never, ever abandoning you. Even in the moments when your tears fall silently in the dark, when your prayers feel unanswered, I am there. I am weaving every moment of solitude into the tapestry of your life, carefully threading hope, patience, and divine purpose through each strand. The heart that has been broken is not wasted. It is being refined. Every disappointment you've endured, every friend who walked away, every opportunity that seemed to vanish before your eyes, I have seen. I have collected each one like precious seeds, planting them in the fertile soil of your spirit. They are not gone. They are growing within you. They are being nurtured by my love and watered by my grace. Do you see, my child, that what you perceive as emptiness is in fact space for my fullness? When I remove someone from your life, it is never because you are unworthy. It is because their presence might have distracted you from me or delayed the unfolding of my plan for you. Some souls enter your life to teach, others to challenge, and a few to bless, but only I know which is which. And because I love you too much to let harm touch you, I act with the wisdom that comes only from heaven. Sometimes the very lessons you need to learn are wrapped in loss. Do not fear them. Do not curse them. Instead, lift your eyes and see through my eyes. See the truth that lies beyond the immediate pain. Every soul that leaves your life is a messenger of my protection. Every door that closes is a sign pointing you toward the door I have already prepared. Trust me in the unseen, my beloved, for I am always at work even when the path seems uncertain. I know that you may feel anger or confusion toward those who have departed. And that is natural, my child. But I ask you to forgive, not for their sake, but for yours. Forgiveness frees your heart to receive the blessings I am placing in your life. It releases you from chains that may have bound your spirit, chains you didn't even realize were holding you back. When you forgive, you are not weakening yourself. You are embracing my strength. You are aligning yourself with the divine rhythm of grace. And oh, my child, there will come moments of temptation, moments when your heart longs for what is gone, moments when your faith feels fragile and your spirit wavers. Remember, these moments are not punishments. They are invitations to draw nearer to me. For in those moments of weakness, I will pour my strength into you. In the silence of your longing, I will whisper my promises. In the absence of human comfort, I will be your eternal companion. See, even the cross was born out of removal. Jesus was abandoned by his closest friends in his hour of need. Yet through that abandonment, he achieved the greatest victory the world has ever known. Pain was transformed into purpose. Loss was transformed into redemption. And my child, the same principle works in your life. What feels like the darkest night is preparing you for a dawn brighter than you can imagine. I'm calling you to see with spiritual eyes, to trust with a heart anchored in me, to walk forward even when the road is uncertain. Do not chase what I have removed. Do not cling to the hands I have released. Instead, reach for me. Reach for my word, my spirit, my son Jesus. For I am the one who never forsakes, the one who redeems, the one who makes beauty from ashes. And remember this, my beloved, nothing you lose in my protection is ever truly gone. Some things return in a form you could never have expected. Some blessings come disguised as challenges. Some answers are revealed only after the storms have passed. I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail, aligning every circumstance, guiding every step. Even when the world seems chaotic, my plan is flawless. Even when you cannot see the reason, my love is perfect. So lift your heart, my child. Hold on to me with unwavering faith. Every tear is a testament to my care. Every ache is a reminder of my presence. Every closed door is a redirection toward your divine destiny. Do not mourn what has been removed. Rejoice in what is coming. Do not dwell on the absence. Celebrate the arrival of my promise. And one day, when you look back at all the people who walked away, you will understand. You will see that each departure was a shield, protecting you from harm, preserving your peace, and making room for the miracles I have in store. You will realize that every removal was a demonstration of my unfailing love. You will recognize that even in the moments when you felt most alone, you were deeply, profoundly held by me. My child, your journey is sacred. The scars of yesterday are reminders of my faithfulness. The struggles you faced are testaments to your courage. And the emptiness you once feared is now a space for my spirit to move freely. Walk forward with confidence, for my plan is perfect. Walk forward with hope, for my love never fails. Walk forward with faith, for I am always with you. Because even when it feels like everything is falling apart, I am holding every piece together. Because even when the world disappoints, I am restoring what is truly yours. Because even when you cannot see it, my beloved, I am writing your story. And it is a story of triumph, a story of grace, a story of unwavering faith. So trust me, my dear one. Rest in my timing, rest in my protection, and rest in my love. The ones I have removed were never meant to hinder your path. They were never meant to shadow your light. I am clearing the way for your blessings, your peace, and your purpose. And when you walk in that light, you will see clearly that every removal was a gift, and every loss was an act of my infinite love. Because, my beloved child, I am always watching, always guiding, always protecting, and I will never let anything harm the heart I created with love. So breathe, trust, and walk boldly, for your story is in my hands, and it is beautiful beyond measure.